Okay, welcome back to Schema Mountain, where they were taking the most boring part of SEO and turning it into something that you can actually understand and visualize. If you didn't watch the last video, that was the beginner of the green circle trails. This is the intermediate section of this, hence my Crested Butte hat, which actually is a pretty hard mountain. But either way, in part one, we tackle the green circle runs, the foundation of stuff that every site needs. Now we're heading up the lift to the blue square trails in the intermediate schema, and that actually builds authority, rich results, and topical depth. So the green circle schema helps AI understand who you are. The blue square schema helps AI understand why you matter. And this is where you start earning citations, rich results, credibility signals in serious AI visibility. So the green ones are your warm up, the blue runs are where you start carving. So we'll start with blue square trail 1, thought leader loop, or articles, blogs, and thought leadership. So thought leadership lives here in this schema. These schemas turn your content into AI-ready assets that engines like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity can quote verbatim. So key schema types, it's really hard to say this with ski in there. Key schema types are articles, blog postings, news articles, tech articles. If you want to publish blog posts, industry insights, guides, reports, any content with a point of view, this is where you tell AI, hey, this isn't random text. This is an article written by a real person with real expertise on a specific topic. Remember the trust component we talked about in the answer engine optimization video. This is how you unlock the according to citations inside of the AI answers. So trail 2 is knowledge null, or FAQ and Q&A schema. So knowledge null is about packaging answers in a way that AI can instantly trust and reuse. FAQ page, QA page schema turns to answers into clean, machine-ready, citation-friendly blocks. So the key schema here is an FAQ page or a question and answer page. So if you're not using FAQ schema on your service pages or your product pages, you're really missing out. You're missing authority, you're missing extra content that you can put on. AI loves structured questions and answers because it's clear, unambiguous, and quote ready, so it shows up in those little snippets. So trail 3, or merchandise meadow, is product or service schema. So now we're getting into clarity, or making your offers obvious to both humans and AI. And this is how you tell AI, here's exactly what we're trying to sell, who this is for, and how much does it cost. So the key schema here is product, service, or like other and price specification. If someone asks ChatGPT, like, what are the best skis for powder? Where can I rent the best demo equipment in Vermont? AI engines will see this and they understand your offer and they're looking for that structured detail. And this is how they will recommend products and services. So trail 4, or render run, this is media schema. So render run is where your videos, images, podcasts, and media finally get treated like real assets. So all these videos that I'm putting together, I'm using media schema to tag them. So your YouTube videos, your shorts, your podcast episodes, they all need schema. So the key schema here are like video object, image object, audio object, podcast series or podcast episodes. You want to be specific when you're writing those. AI engines pull from media when answering if you're producing a video, audio content, or you're basically like burying that. So you want to be really clear. So media schema is how you show up in video carousels, how AI knows that your video explains a specific topic. You're basically leaving a blueprint of what your video, audio, your media is about. So trail 5, vertical valley, or local business vertical types. Vertical valley is where businesses get ultra specific. And this is how AI knows what type of business you are, not just your name. So you list your categories like trade, home services, health and medical, legal and financial, retail and food, real estate. This is huge for relevance. So AI doesn't know your vertical, it can match you to the right query. So you're drawing that line for them easier. Vertical schema is one of the strongest signals that you can send to what you actually do. Intermediate trail number 6, landmark lookout, places, events, and tourism. If you run events, you have a venue, you host conferences, you work in hospitality, this schema is for you. The key schema here are events, landmarks, historical buildings, tourist attractions, tourist destinations. This is how AI understands locations, attractions, things to do. If someone asks, what's happening in Sugarbush this weekend, or what should I do at Sunday River on Valentine's Day? I mean, you should ski, but you know, maybe there's other ideas. This schema is how you show up. So trail number 7 is Recipe Ridge, which is how-to or recipe schema. The Recipe Ridge is where procedural content lives. It's step-by-step guides, tutorials, onboarding flows, and yes, actual recipes. The key schema here, it's 2, how-to and recipe. So AI loves procedural clarity. If your content explains how you do something, the how-to schema helps AI unpack that, and it understands what you do and how you do it. So think about when people ask, like, how do I ski moguls? How do I tune a snowboard? How do I make the best après ski cocktail? How-to schemas actually makes your content the answers. So blue square schema is where your visibility starts to create scale. These schemas build authority, they strengthen your topical relevance, they add clarity, they make your content AI readable, and they unlock media visibility. This is where AEO and GEO separation happens. Now the next video, part 3, is where things get really steep. Black diamond runs that take you into entity stacking, topical graphs, trust layers, the advanced stuff that AI engines rely on to decide who should I cite. So if you're ready to hit that terrain, hit subscribe, or just wait for the next video. Oh, and there's a surprise at the end of the Black Diamond video where I'm going to give you a link to all of the schema that we've gone over. Thank you.